Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Bros Park. Today, we've got Kaiju number 8, and as always, I will be one of your hosts, Colin, and I'm always joined by...
Yours truly, Jeff. How's everyone going? This episode felt a little bit rushed and a little bit slow at the same time. I felt like the pacing was all over the place because I thought I missed something. We see Ichikawa put on with the suit on. I was like, what the shit? Just last episode, the guy was dying.
Yeah, that's true, actually. I guess it didn't bother me, but I get where you're coming from because, last time, like you said, he just couldn't even handle the power and
of the gloves, and then now it's like, okay, well, I got the full suit on.
Yeah, it did feel like it jumped a bit there, and
it was like a 1 month time skip.
Yeah, I was gonna say their captain did state that he got his combat power up to legit testing levels in a month. So I guess he just trained for that. We didn't actually see anything that happened in that month, right? Even in flashbacks, nothing.
Not at all.
So I mean, it was still good, but like you said, it was a bit rushed there for sure.
Yeah, I felt this episode was more about Furuhashi.
For sure.
Because I guess the best way to describe him was he was a big fish in a small pond growing up.
Yeah, through the technical academy or technical high school or whatever it was.
Yeah, dude, he breezed through everything. He breezed through the physical aspect, studying and all that. And then, well, to be honest, I think he would have done still super well. It's just he was put in the fucking third squad, which, it had fucking prodigies, it had geniuses, it had, high-bred individuals, and you had a fucking kaiju.
Yeah, he did get the short end of the stick because he's just a regular dude. But I don't know. We saw a lot of the backstory around that, and he even said it himself. He's like, I thought that I was talented, but then I joined the third division and I saw what real talent was. And it's like, yeah, there's always someone out there more strong.
Someone better. I like that representation of he hits a wall, kind of jogs the other way, hits another wall, jogs the other way, hits another wall, and he's like, oh shit, the real monster came out.
That was a cold line, I will say. That I was okay with that scene. It wasn't my favorite, hitting the wall like you said and then running to the side, Kikuru, and then the other two showed up, and then man, he said the fucking real monster, and God, I was like, damn. I was half expecting Kafka to show up because he is a legit monster, and then it was Ren, and I was like, you know what? I'll accept that still. It's still a cold line.
Yeah. How'd you feel about Reno's power with number 6? I personally felt that it was a little lackluster in my opinion.
Yeah, I'm not sure because we did have, the general, or the director, sorry, with Kaiju number 2's powers being lightning. So I assumed it would have been in the same vein around an element, and we got that, which was ice. I feel like it could have been more, and maybe we'll get more as we get higher unleashed combat power, because I think we saw the highest number being 51, I think.
Something like that. It just felt like, I know Ichikawa, he's been using ice this whole time, to buff up his attack power. But then I felt like having the suit and his whole thing being ice, I think they could have done it so it was more power and with ice elements, didn't have to be so icy the whole time.
Yeah, I mean, again, maybe we'll get there because they did say oh, he can't control the ice, this and that. So potentially we'll get there. I don't know if maybe I just think thunder and lightning is cooler than ice, because I look at the director's moves. It was the same. He was just shooting thunder out, except he was more hand to hand.
Yeah.
But I thought it was cooler. So maybe I just have that affinity, you know what I mean?
Well, he is just shooting bullets of ice at this point, right? He's not really doing much, so it doesn't look as flashy. He seems to be more like a Mina, long range. type
Yeah.
of fighter, or middle range. Mina's got that fucking rail gun, so that already is pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, he seems like a support class almost, where you freeze them in place, and yes, he does have big dam where he like freezes them and then blows up the ice and then exposes the flesh in the core, which is, I think those single shots were really cool. I would have liked to see more of them, but I understand that would just probably make them too broken if every shot was like that. But
Yeah. But like overall, the episode felt a little bit, oh, he's just fighting these kaijus, and then like, oh, he sees what's Furuhashi, and then he goes on to fight the big ass Hanju one, and then not much is being done to the Hanju, to be honest.
No, it felt like the psychological episode of Evangelion almost, where we're kind of in Reno's mind a lot, which makes sense because we go into Kafka's mind as well when he's going into the kaiju. So we see him struggling with being weak and needing to be stronger, and kind of we learn that the suit of the numbered kaiju under stress amplifies who you really are as a person, and that for Reno,
I thought that was cool. I thought that was pretty cool.
I think that was cool. And for Reno, that's the responsibility. That is trying to save everyone himself. And unfortunately, that manifested in some bad ways, such as icing over the field of battle so that nobody can get to him and nobody can help him. But at the end of the day, it could have been bad. He could have been murderous or something, you know?
True. I like how like because of that he like incurred like muscle tears, broken fractures and everything. And like remember when he freaking like dropped down, you just see his left leg just destroyed, like his tibia broken. I was like, oh shit. I know you haven't seen it, but it reminded me of the Berserker armor in Berserk, where it's like literally like the suit is sustaining him. Yeah. Even though he's like going through all this like fucking pain and shit, you can't feel anything because of the suit, which I thought was, I like that a lot.
Yeah, I thought that's cool. It reminded me of Rem playing Twister a little bit.
Oh Jesus Christ! Yeah.
I do like that concept where like, oh, muscle tears, broken bones, fractures and stuff, but your suit is just like pushing you to go further beyond.
Yeah.
Like, that's awesome. I really like that. I wanted to see that maybe when Furuhashi kind of rescued his mind in that moment, that, I mean, again, maybe we might see it next episode, that he was able to concentrate the healing powers of the suit, because they've done that before to stop the bleeding or whatever it is.
Well, yeah, when you saw him piggybacking, his leg was like not broken, so it seems like it's fixed, unless it's like an animation thing.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see next episode, because as we get towards the end of this, you don't really even see the end of the fight. You don't even see halfway through, seemingly. It's just,
it seems like the second part of the fight is happening next episode. So like, it's mainly just about like, we did talk about like, him losing control, and like Kafka would be the one to save him, but it seems like it's Furuhashi the one that saves him, because they've been together this whole time, maybe getting like a closer bond together.
Yeah, I mean, they ended up being sent away from the third division to the same division, both of them.
Oh wait, when you really think about it, Furuhashi is like Reno, and Reno is Kafka in this like dynamic.
Yeah, they just parallel each other.
Oh, yeah.
So
I just realized that.
And I'm assuming that's gonna be the shtick for everybody, because like, Kafka is trying to catch up to Mina, so Reno has to save him from losing himself. Reno's trying to catch up to Kafka, Furuhashi has to save him from losing himself. I'm assuming it's going to keep going down the line. The Marine guy, or the, what is it, JSDF or whatever. He's going to have the rich guy be the one that he needs to save, and vice versa. At a point, we're going to have Hoshino in there. Like, it's all just going to trickle down.
I really hope, man, now that we've seen number 6 is just a full bodysuit, I really hope Hoshino and Kaiju number 10, I hope that's not a suit as well.
It's got to be blades. It's got to be katana.
I just want a fucking just a talking katana.
100%.
I swear to God, if it's a suit, I'm going to be so disappointed.
Yeah, I hope it's the
But
curse.
then again, a suit does make sense too, because it would amplify everything, right?
Like, I guess so. And I mean, Kaiju
Yeah.
number 2 was a suit, but it was suit with like the specialized arm parts.
Yeah, the gauntlets. Yeah.
So I wonder if maybe his will be a suit with the katanas built in or something.
Mm-hmm. Oh man, it would be pretty cool if it was a suit and he gets wings. Oh, that'd be fucking sick though.
Yeah.
That would be pretty sick now.
We're just hypothesizing now, Hoshino, who wasn't even in this episode at all.
Well, it's just because like not much happened this episode when you really think about it. So
No.
it was a whatever one.
Yeah, I mean,
It's good for character development.
exactly. I was gonna say that I like the almost decline of their psyche, kind of, when they're using the kaiju weapons. I enjoy that it like overtakes them, and I think have portrayed that pretty well in the show so far.
Yeah, his fucking eyes are fucking bleeding.
Yeah, and you see the veins coming out, and like you can see it kind of infecting him, which is awesome. I like to see that. I would have loved to see Kaiju number 6 in that mental sphere, because when we saw Kaiju number 2, we would see the actual like flashes of Kaiju number 2 destroying Sapporo and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But and then same thing with Kafka. We would see the little like fly Kaiju inside of him and like talking with him and stuff like that. We didn't really get that from Kaiju number 6, which I know is just Godzilla, like realistically speaking. But we didn't really see that at all this episode, and I would have loved to see that and have its face like face to face with Reno, talking to him about how he's weak and stuff like that.
Oh, true. Like, hey man, like feeding into that, his insecurities. Like, hey man, you can't save anybody.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, keep losing yourself, man. Just do it.
Yeah, like fucking lose yourself to the power. You'll be able to save everyone, you know? So, I don't know.
Call him a little bitch boy.
Yeah, okay. But that was kind of it for the episode. I mean, Furuhashi's there saving him, and, you know, next episode, we get the rest of the fight. And also, before we finish this Hanju, they said first appeared in 1967. So it's been just chilling for like whatever, let's say 60 years, around that 50 years, right? They've known about it. They say it shows up every 5 years. They've just left it to roam.
I think what they did is they subdued it, they killed it, and then it just for some reason keeps popping up every 5 years.
So you think that they kill it every 5 years?
I think so, because I don't think they would just let it do its thing, right?
That was my question. I was like, is this thing also just coming back from the dead? Because they're like, it's a mole type 37. It showed up first in 1967. Like, what? Like
I think so. Or it's like a training thing. It's like, hey, it's not that strong. It's not that, weak. So
yeah,
combat.
Yeah, I guess so. It'd be interesting if it like keeps coming back to life. I don't know why they wouldn't have studied it a bit more to see that then. I guess like maybe it's an anime only thing. Who knows? But regardless, I just like that they're like, yeah, we know this is here. We're gonna go fight it every 5 years. Like, don't worry about it. It's fine. Just kill it. It's like, all right, shit, dude. But
I think there's better uses of your time.
Yeah, I think so. But you know what? Save the citizens. Evacuate the area. You're good. Just use it as a trainer. So, but you know what? Let us know what you thought of the episode in the comments down below. Drop a like, all that good stuff. Check out all the other series that we are recapping almost every single day in the podcast weekly. But until next time, thank you all for tuning in, and we'll catch you later. Peace.
Peace, guys.